Hi everyone, this is Sinan from Carinspected, and we're on the island of Montreal today. We're taking a look at this 2010 Dodge Caravan. This is the Grand Caravan, and it's the Stow and Go version. This car was a City of Montreal car. You can see the stickers that were left on the side. So it was a workhorse, basically used by the City of Montreal. There is a little bit of paint chipping. It seems like it's from washing the car previously. You can see the Montreal logo if you really pay attention here. The stickers were removed, obviously. So I'm starting with a walk around so you'll see the overall condition of the vehicle. I am pointing out some things like the bubbling rust here, a little bit there as well. Rocker panels are surprisingly above average. So I'll show you the mileage. The car has 130 odd thousand kilometers on it. There's some damage here to the tailgate, but you can see the metal inside is in decent shape. I've already folded the seats so you can see inside. I've tested all the seats, everything is working. Interior is dirty, as you can tell. I mean, this car was used as a work vehicle, so it's expected for it to have some scratches and some damage. And it is the Stow and Go. It's a nice option to have. Now, there were some repaints and panels that were repaired, obviously. You can see the hinges here, everything is fine. Let me just continue the walk around so I'll show you everything. Here. This is E85 ethanol compatible, and you can see that here too. You have the gasoline and ethanol. Just some paint starting to chip here. Some rust that has perforated there. But tires are good, the brakes are good. So I was told by the current owner that the rear passenger side, you can see it actually. You can see the caliper here on the rear passenger side was replaced. This was required for the car to pass inspection. The tires are Toyos all around. They're from 2018 and 2019. They're in decent shape. They have some life left in them. I'll show you the undercarriage. So the undercarriage of the vehicle is in average condition for the age and the mileage. This is a 2010. It does have some rust, as you can see, but the condition of the undercarriage is good so far as I can see. I've been, normally if it's excessively rusting, then the doors would stop operating normally, and you'd have some sort of rust starting to show through here and under the door. So this is the 2008 to 2010 model. You can see a little bit of rust starting to come in here, but again, this is a lot of dirt just because of getting in and out of the car. So the manufacturing date of this specific car is October 2009. You can see it there. I've done a computer scan, and I'll show you because it's still plugged in. You have the ABS, or the traction control, sorry, the traction control light is on. You'll see the spare on this car is under between the front driver and passenger seats. Just getting in and out of the car too many times and having it as a workhorse. You can see some excessive wear on the steering wheel, but the mileage of the vehicle, can't show it to you right up here. Let's try now. Nope. Let's try now. Okay, so it's 136,854. This is before the test drive. I'll turn on the lights and I'll complete. See, just mainly the driver door has it needs a lot of cleaning. You have some damage to the front fender. This happened with the current owner. He had replaced and did some paint work, but they had an incident that happened here where they got a scratch and they had to replace the side mirror. You can see the bolts, obviously it's been replaced here and here. The battery, I tested the battery on the car. It says to recharge the battery. I checked the transmission fluid. The transmission fluid is very clean, which indicates that it might have been replaced under the previous ownership. So the oil pan on this vehicle was just replaced. Let me just try and get that for you. See the transmission oil pan and then the engine oil pan. So these cars, the 3.3 liter, they're known with having some transmission issues. I did scan it. There was one transmission code for rationale, which means that the solenoids are probably not triggering when they should. The car has been parked for a long time, so it will need to be driven more for it to clearly indicate what's going on. Power steering, the power steering fluid and the power steering pump here, you can see it. Alternator is in decent shape. These alternators are known to make some noise and start to fail that way by some bearing or internal failure, but none of that is present here. The car again has 130,000 kilometers on it. The engines are very, very reliable. I don't see any issues here. If you change the oil on time and having the car as a work car or a work vehicle, it most likely has had its oil changes on time. So that's not what I'm worried about. I'm actually more concerned about the transmission mainly. The AC, I can't test the AC because the temperature is around 0 degrees, so we can't really look at the air conditioner because it will not trigger even if we try to turn it on. I checked the air filter. Air filter is a pass. The accessory belt will probably be, this is the accessory belt, it will probably need to be replaced in the next oil change or so. Brake fluid humidity contents was tested. So another known issue with these is the relay box here that tends to rust and have some corrosion due to humidity. I tested it, I randomly picked out the relays and everything checked out. Engine oil is full. I did an oil quality test here. So now, if you notice, the front driver's side headlight is brand new where the passenger side is foggy. You can see some crack there at the bottom of the front bumper. You can see some damage, but the car has had, of course, obviously it's repainted. You can see it from the image. So what I'm looking at is here, and this has been repainted, obviously. So front driver fender, obviously it was replaced. The car came through Quebec inspection in 2023 in July. Now let's go in and I'll just show you quickly the main concern that I have. So here we're reading the codes, and this is the BTSI control unit. No, so let's go into the drivetrain power train control module. Now here, transmission range sensor rationality. That's where I'm a little bit concerned. So anti-lock braking system. I've taken a lot of pictures of all of these codes so you'll be able to see them. Just want to show you something else that I normally do. So this is a Dodge specific or a Chrysler specific. See here, I'm using the US spec and I'm going into the Chrysler software, but then I also do an onboard diagnostics scan. So this one just tells me if the codes were recently deleted or not, etc, etc. So I'm just gonna wait for it till it starts to load. Gives me a little more details about the vehicle. So here is the VIN number. So it's ending in 0699. This is a 2010. So we check here to look if it's 0699, and then we look here as well. Yep, it's a match. And then we go back here and you'll see that the monitor, so it finished the scan. It says the malfunction indicator light is off, codes found 0. Monitor's not applicable, just because of the design of the car, or the design of the engine. There are 2 not applicable monitors. There are monitors that are okay that are 4, and monitors incomplete are 4. So if the codes were deleted a while back, let's say more than 500 or 600 kilometers ago, then the monitor's incomplete would give me 0. So that tells me that the codes were probably recently deleted, but I understand why. And it's because the oil pan has been replaced and there was some maintenance done to the car. So again, this I have to show this because this is important. That just tells me that whatever I see here, I can't really trust it, because I need to drive the car a little bit more. It needs to be driven until all systems go online. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show here. I'm just gonna exit and exit. Now, in terms of electronics are working. They're working fine. I don't see issues there. And then the rears don't have, window actuation, as you can tell. And then we look at the mirrors. The mirrors are working both sides. So there's the passenger side. And then we look around the wheel wells. Honestly, it's in, I was expecting it to be in worse shape, but it's in okay shape. So again, for the age and the mileage, there is rust that's starting obviously on the rocker panels. So yeah, that's where the condition of the car is as you see it. Of course, we haven't taken it out for a test drive, so I can't really comment yet on the shifting of the transmission, but the engine is running smooth. Power steering seems to be turning. I turned to both sides to inspect inside for the axle boots and the CV joint, or the constant velocity joints, the boots, etc. And everything seemed to be functioning okay. I did a coolant freezing temperature test and it passed. It was at below -43. So overall, again, the concern was the codes and some damage here and there, but the car does definitely need some TLC, a lot of care, cleaning, and detailing, and it needs some repair for the basically the panels that are cracked or the panels that are damaged. So when the bumper was replaced, probably to change the headlights, they just pushed it in, but they didn't push it in all the way, and it just created a little bit of damage here. Again, these are important to note in the video, but I just want to show you the condition of the car. So you can see it here as well. Again, this is not a new car, but my job is to show the imperfections, and that's what I'm doing. So here and here, this side is in actually better shape than the driver's side. So a little bit of bubbling rust here, and I'll show you the inside of the door. Now you can see it here too. Here it's clean overall. Then we look at under the, oh yeah, it's the same condition here, and you have just random bolts holding, or screws holding the weather stripping or the rocker panel cover. Again, little things here and there. User manual is not there, but the covers are all in place. Yeah, everything is here. Sliding. Yeah, this one is working. And you have a battery outlet that is not tested yet. So I'm gonna go into the AC. Let's try and see if it's gonna cooperate with us or not. No, it doesn't seem like it. Well, give me a second. Well, it seems like the air conditioner compressor is engaged at the bottom there. And there it's disengaged. You see it's stopped now. So it seems like the air conditioning is working. I'm surprised to hear just the doors in the... Let's see. Yeah, there was some noise when I... Yeah. The doors in the... it seems like they were stuck. Yeah, because now it's working. There. But yeah, that's another thing to note. So, with that said, of course, some small damage. I've taken pictures of the seats before I folded them. There is a cover missing here. And I'll do a final walk around. I'll show you the panel alignment. This is repainted as well. So the panel alignment on the hood with the fenders. So a quick note on the roof. I just want to show you here. There was some installation that was done by the city when the car was used as a workhorse or as a work vehicle. Here too. Let's show you the panel alignments and then we'll conclude the video. The hood panel alignment is good. This is an aftermarket hood, or aftermarket windshield, sorry. Not sure what this is, but maybe some sort of a tracking for the previous job of this vehicle. All right, well, this has been Sinan from Car Inspected, and that was a pre-purchase inspection on this 2010 Dodge Caravan. We're in the greater Montreal region. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.